To belong to one church is to belong to the whole church worldwide. And so to belong to Highbury is to be part of a worldwide family of the church. And we have links with that family in a number of different places. For a number of years, Sue Cole, our church secretary, has established links with CHIKS, children's homes in Kerala Estate. And it was a delight at the beginning of Advent in 2010 to welcome Robin Radley, the inspiration behind CHIKS, to tell us something of what CHIKS is all about and those homes which our church secretary Sue will be visiting in the new year.
It's lovely to be back at Highbury Church. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm here really to bring people up to date in the work that I'm doing in India, and the church has been involved with, thanks to Sue Cole, who's been such a great supporter. But maybe I should just explain to you how it all started. And here, over here, is where all the work started. And my first home I set up with one of Mother Teresa's nuns, an old friend, over some 10 years or so, and now 15 years on top of that. Before the 15 years, originally when I first knew her, she was running a home for disabled people. So she has devoted her life to caring for those people who need great help. As the years have gone past, so many other children have come into my life and other places I've discovered. And so we suddenly now have 3 homes and 150 to 200 children. So we need a lot of help. It's very expensive, and whatever help you can give us in Kerala will be hugely appreciated. Thanks very much indeed. It's been so nice to have the invitation to come back here, and it's great joy to be in this church and be among so many friends and supporters of CHIKS. We've been working with CHIKS now for 15 years, and that's 15 years of caring for a very large number of children. What we want very much always to do is to try to give them the sort of background and opportunity that they've been missing in the early years of their lives, and make them much more confident and capable. So we're about total care and education. And if they have very difficult family circumstances, many of them have no family background, or they've abandoned it, or been thrown out of the home. But if they do have people in their lives, if they return to those people and it doesn't work out, they know that forever this CHIKS home will be their home and will provide for them. But we started with 5 children 15 years ago. We've picked up 2 other homes over these years, and our numbers now are at 200. But that's absolutely wonderful, and we provide absolutely everything for them. School uniforms, even umbrellas. The monsoon season is a 4-month span, and so I have to think about 2 sets of uniforms and 2 umbrellas every year. But they expect nothing, and that is part of the joy. They've been used to having nothing much in their lives. They're not in the least bit acquisitive. So having anybody care about them and want to help is a novelty and a rarity and a great joy for them. But it's a revelation, really, and I often say to people here in the West, if only you could get to a place like India, poor India, that is to say. There are plenty of rich people. Their money doesn't seem to filter too far beyond their own bank account. But if you can get to a place like India, a developing area, your whole life changes. If you have any sort of caring feeling, any sentimentality and love and compassion in your heart, it transforms, and suddenly there's so much that you want to do for people, and maybe just in helping a little organisation like CHIKS. We're very small, but we really get an awful lot of work done. And I think the work will go on for some time, because as I tell Sister Mary, who runs my main home, I plan to live for probably 150 years, and I do have a few left. Not too many, but a few. And I hope that other people will emerge and we can hand over to them and make sure that what we've set up continues satisfactorily and for the great joy of many more children. There are so many in India who need some help and need to feel that there's somebody who really cares enormously about them and their future. So our homes have a lot of work to do, and I'm hoping that before too long I'll have set up a plan for the future. So perhaps I'll come back to the church and tell you more another time. Thanks so much for having me.
To find out more about CHIKS and to make a contribution direct, you can visit the website www.chikschildrenshomes.org, and to find out more about Highbury and our other world partners, visit www.highburychurch.co.uk.